Did I think the Lord would send me to Africa? No, that was not part of my plan. I lived my life and had gotten a degree in teaching and had taught in the school district of Philadelphia and was content with that, enjoyed my work there. And when the Lord did not call me back, I really wasn't sure what He was doing. I wanted to do international teaching and had inquired about that, but that again wasn't where God was leading me at the time. And a few years later, the Lord opened up an opportunity to send me to Cameroon to be a teacher. So I was a homeschool teacher for 3 children of a missionary family. They ranged from first grade all the way up through 7th grade, and I planned lessons and had individually taught each of the kids. We started each morning with the Bible, and then the older 2 girls had gone and worked independently, and then I had spent a lot of time with the first grader building those reading skills and math skills, and I really enjoyed my time there teaching, and the kids brought me a lot of joy when I was over in Cameroon. The kids in the village especially, they just lived simply, and they didn't have the worries of the world on their shoulders. They just lived life simply and smiled and danced and laughed. And so my time when I was not teaching was spent outside with the kids of the village. We spent a lot of time playing sports and listening to music and dancing and just really having a lot of fun and really just focusing on building those relationships with the kids. And I had no idea different kids in another part of the world would enjoy music and dancing like kids here. So it was really encouraging to see and a lot of fun to do. My relationship with the Lord grew tremendously when I was over in Cameroon. When I was here in the States, I was just very content going to Bible studies with the young adults and studying with them and really feeding off of what they would have studied, but never did any Bible study or work with the Lord on my own. And when I was in an isolated village with not many English-speaking people, I had to rely on the Lord heavily to just encourage me and get me through some tough times. But I grew, I learned more about God's love for His people and really saw God in a huge way. I limit who God was and moved to another part of the world and just saw God work, and just to know that God loves all His people, it was really amazing to see God show up. What's next is that God is calling me back to Cameroon. He called me back in December when I was still over there, and I had been obedient, and the Lord is calling me back to serve the same family I was with for a short time, and I'm just waiting to see where God leads me next. I don't know if it's missions long term, but God is definitely using me right now in my season that I'm in. A difference maker, I would definitely say, is just allowing God to do the unexpected and allowing God to move and work, and anybody can do it. And not having standards, not having your plans laid out, and just saying, okay, Lord, I'm being obedient to what you are calling me to, and I'm just gonna follow you and allow Him to really just work in and through you.